Yo, what's up, everyone? It's Adventurous After Dark. The After Dark part, obviously, being that it's now morning, so it's after dark.
Yep.
Except for our friend Mason, who is, of course, always in the dark.
Always in the dark.
Forever and always. Hopefully not. But...
Wait, what was that?
I said hopefully not. Scientific advancement, please.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, that would be dope. Got some sweet cyborg eyes. I see them.
And we're 30 seconds in and I've derailed it already.
Hey, man. That's okay.
Yeah.
Hey! What's up?
Nikki!
Hello, Nikki.
Always a pleasure to have you aboard, Nikki.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, partner.
We gotta
keep on rolling, baby.
Tonight, folks, we're gonna be prose policing the famous Twilight by Stephanie Meyer.
Or should we say infamous?
Twilight. Infamous, exactly. Then we're gonna be doing a rap review that just may surprise a few of you. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
Then he's already rapping.
Yeah.
Then I know we have at least two members of the audience who've been eagerly awaiting the next installment of Gayest Sports this week, swimming. Then we got an installment of Hey, what's up? We got Lauren in his house.
Hello.
Hello, Lauren.
And then we got an installment of Rebel Poet Society. We got some selections. What, Kate, did you bring something? I forgot to ask you pre-show.
Yes, of course.
Okay, you got the things. You got the stuff. All right,
Yeah.
bet. And then we're going to top off the show with a how would you describe that, because we love doing that shit. So, let me pop my back out here.
And then maybe Mason and you could have a how would you describe that face off?
Oh, that would be, we could definitely do that.
Yeah, brilliant. That'll be so fantastic.
All right.
Your enthusiasm is overwhelming.
I'm drowning in it. It's like whole body.
I'm British. That's level 10 excitement.
He's like, look, I've got it up there here. I don't know what you want from
me. He's like, can we get a big wahoo?
Hey, everyone. I'm here. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah. All right. It's time to rip some fucking people some new assholes with the segment call
Bad Pros, what you gonna do when the pros police are coming for you? Bad Pros.
Fucking love doing this segment.
Bad Pros.
Bad Pros. Oh yeah.
Time for the Bad Pros.
They're so bad. What I love about this segment, folks, is that as an author, I get to shit on other authors.
And Zach likes it whenever he can take a shit on pretty much anything, but other people especially.
Facts.
The sidewalk, the bonnet of your car, your face. And that's pretty much in the order of his preference.
Yep. Spread my cheeks wide, and like a Beyblade, I let her rip.
Hopefully it's not as sharp as a Beyblade, because that sounds awful.
Yes.
It smells so sharp, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah, because, you know,
all right.
Otherwise he would for sure be farting in reverse.
Oh, God, we're never going to get to the end of this show at this rate. So, Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. Are we ready, folks? Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd never given much thought to how I would die, though I'd had reason enough in the last few months. But even if I had, I would not have imagined it like this. Okay, I gotta admit, that's a lot better opening paragraph than I anticipated.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's a
I
lot
mean,
better
the opening is good, but it just goes downhill from here.
Who hasn't given much thought to how they die, though?
That is a little strange. I imagine it's possible, but I think most people think about it at least a little bit.
Yeah.
She should have just left it at, I'd never had much thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
and a fast, hard body blow from Mason right out of the corner. Oh, God. I stared without breathing across the long room. Oh, what? What
like,
now?
That's just what she does. Like,
you're just staring without breathing. If you saw someone doing that on the street, you'd be like, what is she doing?
Like, are you okay?
Into the dark eyes of the hunter, and he looked pleasantly back at me. Surely, so I'm not sure I agree with the word pleasantly right there. Like, he might have a pleasant expression on his face, but in the context of this situation, it would be menacing as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, eyes like a hawk, but he was looking at me nicely.
Right, exactly.
He was looking at me
like,
like
especially
but it was quite
since
pleasant,
you're
child.
staring at him while holding
without
her.
breathing.
Right, yeah, exactly.
She's slowly going red in the face, and he's just looking at her like,
like, oh, that was the pleasantly, because he was like half laughing to himself at her.
He's like, I'm gonna eat this stupid bitch so good. I'm gonna eat every drop of that delicious little bloody. Gimme. got a jolly vampire. He's like, yay!
He's gonna be like me at an all-eat buffet.
Surely it was a good way to die in the place of someone else, someone I loved, noble even. That ought to count for something. I knew that if I'd never gone to Forks, I wouldn't be facing death now. But terrified as I was, I couldn't bring myself to regret the decision. When life offers you a dream so far beyond any of your expectations, it's not reasonable to grieve when it comes to an end. Okay. That's
sentence fragments.
Sentence fragments, yes. I agree that there is comma puke for sure. I like what's being said, but there is comma puke.
Not just that, but that ought to count for something. That's a sentence fragment.
See this? I think this is this is an example of the divide between us, because just on an audio standpoint, I don't think that's too bad. Obviously, I can't see the comma puke that you're mentioning, so just from an audio standpoint, I don't think it's not too bad. Yeah. But then if you were reading it, with the punctuation, it probably would have been.
You probably. Oh gosh, yeah. No, you should read it how it's punctuated.
Yeah,
yes,
it's pretty rough. But I do. Here's the thing about me: when I read stuff, I tend to ignore punctuation as much as possible, because some people really suck at it, and I really try to just use my intellectual mass to decipher what's being said and interpret it as it was meant, so that I can enjoy the story. So I gotta say that's a good paragraph in terms of what she's trying to communicate. The language is good, but the punctuation is so rough.
It's like, no, like looking at it just makes me nauseous.
And then final paragraph, we have one sentence here. The hunter smiled in a friendly way as he sauntered forward to kill me. Now, I disagree with that word, sauntered. If he's coming forward to kill you, he's stalking you.
Right.
Yeah, contextually though, if you're taking into account what she means, it's like a casual walk. It's, I'm coming to kill you, and I have no haste whatsoever, because you have no chance of getting away, and so I don't need to worry.
Right.
I see that argument. And there's definitely meat to that for sure. For me, my grievance is the way Sauntered like looks in that sentence. It's like, but things that are hunting you don't saunter towards you. But then again,
They do when they look that good.
it's like this sexy vampire's coming to kill you, and you're not even gonna run away.
Yep.
Imagine if she'd used the word sashayed instead.
Right. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah. That would have been even better.
I have not heard that word in a long time.
Because the mental image would have just been like,
I'm just catwalking towards her.
Right? Yeah.
Just arms swinging all dramatically. Fucking McMahon on fucking SmackDown.
Heel, toe, heel, toe,
heel, toe. Coming all the way up to his face when he fucking walks. Caitlin, I don't think did you ever watch wrestling as a kid, Caitlin?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I relentlessly made fun of them.
Yeah, as you should.
That's the best way.
Yes, I was like, oh gosh.
Except you can't make fun of Mankind because he's a parody of himself.
Yeah, but it was just so funny because they had to make me stop watching. Well, they ended up stop watching because I made fun of it so much. I was like, oh, it's all the dudes in their go-go boots and their man panties.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's great.
That
you look at them and you say, I'm never going to be like that. And that's why it's great. Listen, sometimes you just need to see oily men pretending to punch each other to feel good about yourself.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. Or, pretending to hit each other with chairs. It's like, okay, I've seen someone actually get taken down by a chair, and it's nothing like that.
Right. We are so far off, guys.
I know. Let's get back on it because I'm getting defensive here. So we need to.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Chapter 1, first sight. My mother drove me to the airport with the windows rolled down. It was 75 degrees in Phoenix. No, it wasn't. That's a fucking lie.
It's like, exactly. You've never been there.
That right there is a Mr. Mundane sentence. That's
yes. It's like
I hate that sort of detail. It was 75 degrees and the sun was slightly behind a cloud. It was one of those white, puffy sort of clouds. I don't care.
Accent, just immaculate. Oh God. Okay. The sky, a perfect cloudless blue. I was wearing my favorite shirt, sleeveless, white eyelet lace. I was wearing it as a farewell gesture. My carry-on item was a parka. What the?
Well, why? Yeah, I was like,
come on, Bella. We need the thread count of your t-shirt.
Exactly.
Oh, God. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why people gave this book shit.
Right, exactly. Be like, oh, honey, you're describing probably what you were wearing while writing this, and we can tell.
I love that she was wearing it as a farewell gesture as well. It's like, you love this shirt, don't you, Mum? You're never gonna see it again.
I look like your little girl when I wear this shirt, huh, Mom? Too bad I'm heading up north to get eaten by vampires.
Are you gonna miss me, Mom?
In the Olympic Peninsula of North, and okay, I don't like that. We just jumped from Arizona to the Olympic Peninsula.
Yeah,
okay.
with no scene break.
No flight.
Mike Flip. Okay, of Northwest Washington State. A small town named Forks exists under a near constant cover of clouds. It rains on this inconsequential town more than any other place in the United States of America. I've looked at rain data for Washington. That is not true. It was from this town and its gloomy, omnipresent shade that my mother escaped with me when I was only a few months old. It was in this town that I'd been compelled to spend a month every summer until I was 14. That was the year I finally put my foot down. These past 3 summers, my dad, Charlie. Oh, God. Okay. More comma puke. Okay.
More comma puke.
Nitty gritty, folks. That was the year I finally put my foot down. Semicolon. Okay. Acceptable. We could have just put a period there, but okay. These past 3 summers, comma, my dad, comma, Charlie, comma, stop it!
What?
Stop it!
Right. It'd be like
Look, I like using commas. Sorry, go on.
But it's like, but
No,
still.
No, Mason, go ahead.
I like using commas. You know I like using commas.
Mhm.
That's too many commas. That's too many.
Yes. Yeah, this is comma abuse is what this is.
Oh,
We need to call the comma social services.
That's right. They're abusing their commas.
The commas need to be taken away.
Yep.
Oh, God.
They're severely malnourished and overused and underpaid.
Okay.
Comma labor.
Comma labor.
Comma.
Exactly.
Seriously though, to get back to it, why is my dad in commas there? That's not the part of the sentence you can take away.
No, it's not.
Right. Yeah, exactly. The comma by my dad, the one after summer is acceptable, but the fact that we have 3 commas in a row like this, summer, my dad, Charlie, it's like take the one for my dad off. So my dad, Charlie, is a complete thought, like it should be, and then honestly, we don't even need the one after Charlie because we get the comma after summer. Then my dad, Charlie, vacationed with me in California for 2 weeks instead. Done. There's 2 whole extra commas there we don't need. And when they're that close together, it looks like barf in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it still would have even been acceptable if it had been that summer my dad, comma, Charlie, comma, because we don't necessarily need to know his name. So that still would have made sense.
Right. But he is a main character, so it's understandable that we get the name. So that does make sense. Well, not a main, he's like a important second. You guys know what I mean.
Not really though.
He's
Like
in the
sort of
story.
kind of, but not really because he like doesn't get as much page time. It's kind of like an Owlfish to the Sorcerer situation. It's like, here's the character. Okay, bye.
Okay, it was to Forks that I now exiled myself, an action that I took with great horror. I detested Forks. I loved Phoenix. I loved the sun and the blistering heat. I loved the vigorous, sprawling city. Bella, my mom said to me, the last of 1,000 times before I got on the plane. You
and
don't
the
have
M dashes, damn it.
I hate that. I don't know why. I hate that sentence. Just read that again.
Okay. Bella.
From the dialogue.
Yeah. So, Bella, my mom said to me, M dash, the last of 1,000 times, M dash, before I got on the plane. Period.
The last of 1,000 times. I hate that phrasing. I don't know why.
Yes. Because it's.
You know what it is for me? I actually don't mind the phrasing. It's that is very, to me, that sounds like high poetry, and it's in a mundane usage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we've had that a few times within those last few sentences. Like, I exiled myself. I detested it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
she's like, oh, I can sound like
this is the worst thing ever. I'm going to visit my dad where he lives. The world ending. I'm a teenage girl with a face like a shovel.
And why would she
Who like just stare off into the distance while I'm not breathing?
And it just doesn't seem. I mean, I've read all of these, and I don't think it seems consistent with her character for her to say things like detested and stuff like that. It just, she doesn't use those sort of words. So why is the narration using it if it's narrated from her head?
Right, exactly. Because this is supposed to be third person close.
Well, I would say my mom instantly makes it first person, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is first person. My mom looks like me. We don't know what you look like. My mom looks like me. Bitch, you haven't described yourself at all.
And actually, you look like your mother.
Yes, that also, yeah. Thank you.
Learn to genes.
But I must say, though, that does make sense because from a both psychological standpoint and a being an immature standpoint, the average teenager in the U.S. would not understand the importance of phrasing it correctly, and humans are naturally we reference from the self, so that makes sense actually.
Okay, I'll concede that point.
I knew you might.
It was really only a joke. It wasn't a point, so I'll concede it.
He concedes his joke because it wasn't funny.
You know what? Fuck you.
Except, looks like me, except with short hair and laugh lines. I felt a spasm. So you're telling me you don't have laugh lines? So you don't laugh? Got it.
She has long hair and frown lines.
Yes. Well, actually, her face is like just a very placid, just like straight sheet because she stares off into the distance and doesn't breathe.
Yeah, she's got whatever lines you get from holding your breath all the time.
What would we call those? Red lines? I felt a spasm of panic.
Circles.
God damn it, Caitlin. I'm trying to at least make it through the first page, homie. Come on.
Okay, I'll be good. I'm listening.
Okay.
I felt a spasm of panic as I stared at her wide. Wait, as I stared at.
As I stared at her wide.
As I stared at her wide-eyed. Wide-eyed. That sentence makes that. Well, that's part of it. There's a comma right there. That makes no fucking.
No.
What did you hold your arms out to your side as you stared at her?
Yep.
Probably.
Yep.
What the fuck are you saying? You did. Were your eyes agape? Were you really standing like this with your arms and legs spread out all the way to your maximum fucking apex? I don't understand what you're communicating to me.
She can.
At her wide.
She just has different modes of vision. She's looking at her mum in widescreen.
And we got Mason coming out of the corner with another hit to the ribs. Oh, those kidneys aren't looking good on Stephanie Meyer, folks.
Well, that's what you get for not breathing.
That's right.
Lack of oxygen.
Oxygen deprivation is a son of a bitch.
Yes, exactly. Oh
Continue.
My God.
Yes.
Wide. Okay. See, and she tries to save it with, okay, so here's the problem. She says wide, comma, childlike eyes. We need to make that work. It would have needed to be wide dash childlike dash. So it would have been wide childlike eyes, all connected as one solid idea.
Mm-hmm.
But we get the comma that breaks the idea up, so it makes no fucking sense. Or at least it doesn't make sense to people who know the rules of grammar.
No.
To be fair, I will admit because I'm not great with punctuation, I probably would have made that mistake.
Well, I'm glad you're willing to admit that. So I'm gonna be a little bit humble for a moment. When I wrote Garden of Lies, I did make mistakes like that my editor had to fix, and I've learned now. Okay. How could I leave my loving, erratic, harebrained mother to fend for herself? Of course, she had Phil now, so the bills would probably get paid. There would be food
Probably.
in her car and someone to call when she got lost. But still, I want to go, I lied. I'd always been a bad liar, but I'd been saying this lie so frequently lately that it sounded almost convincing now. Tell Charlie I said hi. I will. I'll see you soon, she insisted. You can come home whenever you want. I'll come right back as soon as you... Wait. You can come home whenever you... Wait. I'll come right back as soon... What?
Come right back where?
No. So hang on. Okay, this is her mother's dialogue. I'll see you soon, she insisted. You can come home whenever you want. I'll come right back as soon as you need me. That's two opposite. That's two opposite implied direct
opposite points.
Like my brain, I think
like,
I'm
what?
Caitlin, help.
Okay, so
it needed an or.
Yeah,
or an and.
That needs to be Bella's dialogue instead of her mom's dialogue.
Yeah.
Unless of course she was, I think, okay, because I can sometimes translate stupid
Idiot.
Yes. But I think,
I mean, you have to. You've got Zach as a friend.
oh!
As soon as he said the words, I mean, you have to, I knew it was coming. I was just hoping the phrasing was going to be, but I knew instantly that, yep. You're getting a bit predictable, old boy. Gotta kick that intensity up. This is rookie intensity.
Well, I mean, I will say though, he does have to put up with my retardedness. So
turded, they turded her twice.
Yep, I was so turded that they turded me again.
So you were translating.
Yes. So yeah, I was translating. Yeah. Okay. So I think she was trying to say that her mom was trying to tell her that she would come back to the airport. Possibly.
I think that's a stretch, personally.
Yeah, but
I think that's
thinking how these people think, considering my cousin felt a real connection with the person that wrote this book. And, you know, I've had to translate things that she said very similarly. I know it's a stretch, but it'd be like, you know, yeah.
Okay.
It makes sense.
I love how we skipped over the fact that Bella's mum has the personality of a dog.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is so accurate, especially based on this last paragraph we had. My mom except what to do. How can I leave my loving, erratic, harebrained mother to fend for herself? Oh,
right.
She's even described like your pet dog. Oh my god, the bills would probably be paid. There would be food in the fridge, gas in the car, and someone to call when she was lost. Oh my god, Bella's mother was lost. Canon confirmed.
Yep.
Okay.
Her mom is a Pomeranian.
But back to reading. But I could see the sacrifice in her eyes behind the promise. Okay. And see more of that poetic language. that language is too high and too poetic for what's being described. You're not losing your daughter. You're not your daughter isn't going to war or to suffer many deaths. She's going to visit her dad for a while.
Right, exactly. And if this is
What
like,
the fuck you Caitlin,
Whoa.
your mic is distorting. Plug in, plug out, whatever you gotta do.
yeah, okay.
While she's doing that, have we been actually given any reason as to why she's going yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Although, so in the way that's good because she's making the audience wonder why Bella has to leave. And so that gives us a question to pursue reading towards. So in that way, that's good. But most people we don't know anything about the character yet other than the preface. So we're kind of hooked by that preface because we want to get to the part where she's about to die and where she's being hunted by some sinister killer. And we get all of this stuff here. So it's like the preface was good because it's allowing me to somewhat keep interest here. But you're like giving me a lot of mundane detail in not fun language.
Right.
The narrator is not telling this in a fun way. It's just I'm getting matter-of-fact bullshit. So you're really testing the reader's patience.
It's like, I mean, and if you're trying to foreshadow with that line, it is a very poor attempt. Plus, that's not how you do that.
Yeah. She said that's not how you do that.
No, it is not. I mean, what is her mom psychic? I mean, we haven't, as far as I'm aware, Pomeranians are not psychic. So
I like how you just decided her breed.
well, I mean, she said she was harebrained and erratic.
Okay, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this chunk of text right here, right before Charlie down at the bottom there, and then we'll call it.
Okay.
She hugged me tightly for a minute, and then I got on the plane, and she was gone. Okay. Oh God. Okay, like we've gotten such.
Thankfully, it's in the will to live.
We with this jumping around in like the dialect of the narrator, and it's jarring. Okay, that's what it is because we were getting minute fucking details about the weather. We know more about what she was wearing than how she looks, and then we just get the entire action of getting on the plane, and that like the entire process of boarding is just summed up in one snappy sentence.
Right.
And then I got on the plane.
I got on the plane.
Yep.
It's just like, it's like when someone tells you a story and then they get bored at the end.
Right.
It's or they think no one's listening anymore, so they just wrap it up really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's like, oh my God. Not to mention. Oh no, that's properly punctuated. Okay, never mind. It's a 4-hour flight from Phoenix to Seattle. That's actually fairly accurate. I've made that flight several times. Another hour in a small plane up to Port Angeles, and then an hour drive back down to Forks. Flying doesn't bother me. The hour in the car with Charlie, though, I was a little worried about. Charlie had really. I'm sorry, my eyes are fucking with me. Charlie had really been fairly nice about the whole thing. Okay. Now that question intrigued. I don't like the phrasing. Charlie really had been.
Really been.
Yes.
You stumble over "had" for one thing, and for some reason that whole sentence it's like I understand it's proper, but it sounds clunky as fuck.
Yeah.
It just does not flow. That's the problem there. It It's the syllables and the consonants. Charlie had really been fairly nice about the whole thing. It's like you can't say that. There's no way to say that to where it sounds like it's flowing from your mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should remove the fairly.
Oh, well, if it was me, because you know the way I write things, I would have probably put like Charlie, to his credit, had been fairly nice about the whole thing, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be good. You could also just make this really simple change, and it vastly improves it. Swap had with really. So Charlie really had been fairly nice about the whole thing. See?
Mm-hmm.
Swap the fuck. All they had to do to make that sentence actually sound like something a person would say. But nope, you had to go Old English. You had to make an attempt, a very, very half-assed,
very poor attempt
English usage, and you fucking said Charlie had really been.
It's like,
first of all, your narrator doesn't sound even remotely intellectual. Don't use Old English with me, madame. Second of all, teenage girl from America. She's not using Old English parts of speech like that. Fuck off.
I feel like she just had a huge shot of espresso before she started writing this.
yeah.
And then the caffeine was running out by this sentence.
Yes.
She just needed another one.
Exactly.
She's like, she goes into fucking Starbucks.
God.
How many shots of espresso can you legally put in my cup?
She started off all okay, like those first few sentences were alright, because she's just buzzing off the caffeine. But by the time she got to, by the time she'd looked up, detested and exiled and stuff like that, she's running out of the caffeine.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. Oh man, she would quickly turn into one of those people. It'd be like, okay, I want a tall, hot water in a venti cup with 12 shots of espresso.
That's me. That's why I had that joke in the Dylan Justice video where it's like, I want a double shot tall macchiato with, and if you make it decaf, you're fired.
Right.
For those of you who don't know, for those of you who might be new to us here on Twitch and don't know, we're over on YouTube. Mason of the Dark has a YouTube channel. That's a segment that he just described from his show, TalkTube, that he does on his channel on YouTube. Go check it out. It's fucking hilarious. I swear it's 15 minutes of gut-busting laughter. If I'm lying to you, come back and unfollow, because you will die laughing. That's for everyone.
But see, then they can't unfollow because they will be dead.
If you like silly and you like bollocks, you'll love it because it's silly bollocks.
And that's about the top rung of you out of Mason, at least live.
Yeah, I'm new to this, so fuck you.
Come on, man. Not just a little bit in the ribs. Come on.
Oh man.
Okay. Another hour in a small plane up to Port Angeles, and then an hour drive back down to Forks. Oh wait, I already read this. Okay. He seemed genuinely pleased that I was coming to live with him for the first time with any degree of permanence.
Any degree of permanence. Yes, you're however old she's supposed to be, because I don't think she's mentioned that yet.
Oh yeah, that's a fit. Yeah, any degree of Yeah, thank you, Mason. For once again, I was gonna gloss over that. You're right. Thank you, fucking Stephanie Meyer, for making your 14, 15. I think she's 15, 16 in the book. Kate.
Yeah, because
actually, I think she'll be like 17, because she said she put her foot down at 14, and for the last 3 summers she's been visiting him.
Right.
Okay, so we did get her age in a sneaky roundabout way. Okay, that's actually credit to the author. That's pay attention, reader, because I'll give her credit on that one. That was actually a nicely dropped piece of information that you. Okay. So, but anyways, but then we have the narrator saying with any degree of permanence. I'm sorry, that's how people who have been to college or some form of higher education might speak. Okay?
Yeah.
That's not a fucking 17-year-old girl in high school.
Yeah.
Maybe a 17-year-old.
I'm going to live with my father with any degree of permanence.
Oh my god, when you say it with accent, it's fucking magical.
Oh my god. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go back to this in second draft after having, gone and chugged a whole bunch of caffeine and read some J.K. Rowling."
God damn, Kate with the haymaker X.
That's better than anything I'm going to say, so I'm leaving. See you later.
Oh my god. He'd already gotten me registered for high school and was going to help me get a car. Okay. Now, I want that sentence with the permanence at the end. Okay. He seemed genuinely pleased that I was coming to live with him for the first time with any degree of permanence. Now, okay. I credit where credit is due, and this is prose police, which means there's a legal system, which means credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed genuinely pleased that I was coming to live with him for the first time with any degree of permanence. There's no punctuation in that sentence because it doesn't need it. That sentence is immaculately crafted. If it was in a book it actually belonged in, I would be impressed.
You literally ripped those very words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
It's like, hey, look, no, this did get sort of kind of touched by an editor.
Right.
This is the sentence right here that proves it.
Yeah, because it's a beautifully crafted sentence. Long, complex, and it's structured so well, it doesn't need punctuation. It's very well done. That's as good as anything I could write. Too bad.
And it's packed with emotion too, because we get this idea that the dad wants to see her and hasn't been able to see her as much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely, and that is another thing. The mom and the daughter are both acting like it's like her daughter going to see her dad is like the end of the world. It's like, okay, so fuck her dad, I guess. Like,
right. Without any context as to why.
Right, without any context, like, oh, okay, so like, fuck your dad and his feelings, and like, you're his kid too, bitch.
Right, and it's like, but like, what did he do to deserve that? We didn't.
Well, he doesn't talk much.
He's all sit in your chair and drink your beer quietly without being mean to me or anything type.
He's the stare off into the distance while, not breathing type, and that's where she gets it from.
And he lives in a rainy town, motherfucker.
And we got Caitlin swinging back to the beginning of the fucking podcast where we again, folks, and it was somehow just as funny. And we got with the sarcastic snide remark about the weather. And Zach is over here dying in the corner with our face so fucking red from laughing he can hardly stand. Folks, this has been Prose Police. Thank you for being here.
Oh my god.
Bad pros, what you gonna do when the prose police are coming for you? Bad pros.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was good. Oh, fuck. That was fun.
Yes.
That was more like,
that was fun indeed.
That was a little bit more the roast of Stephanie Myers than Prose Police of Twilight, but I'll take it.
Well, I mean, it still was a Prose Police of Twilight, though. Because, I mean,
okay.
It is.
Unfortunately, you've decided to have a blind co-host, and I can't. It's not like I can dive into the punctuation, so I can really only, really only attack Stephanie.
Well, I mean, that's okay. I mean, but you can
man.
still, scrutinize the prose.
Caitlin,
What?
you didn't tell me that our comments were blowing up, man. You gotta do your co-pilot job, man. Highlight the funny comments.
But the comments, you said to wait till after the segment because it's the buffer between segments.
Wait, did I say? I think I did.
Yeah.
Did we not have the updated conversation about change? Okay, my bad. I got to have a conversation with you about comment management. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm an asshole, folks. Okay, I'm a piece of shit. All right.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
Okay, so
yeah, because new location, new show rules.
A serious critique of Spark. Facts. I think Twilight is just toilet paper for anyone. No. She tastes nice. Hey.
Hello, Owen.
Glad we got Owen on board. Everyone, go check out Owen. He's here on Twitch at Lord Lionel. He's a positivity streamer. Fucking love that guy. Coming to kill to do.
I met him once, and he seems fine.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good people.
Wrestling needs to be covered in gay sports.
Just do that.
We've
comment.
done wrestling. Oh wait, she's talking about WWE wrestling.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I made the comment about the go-go boots and the man panties.
Oh man.
If we were all in a stream together, nothing would ever get done. That's true.
Yep.
It's going to be so hard for me not to defend it when you get on that one.
Well, hey. I mean, hey, it could be a very interesting counter.
It could.
Exactly.
A nice back and forth. Yeah.
It could, or I could just get destroyed by Zach. Which is the more likely option.
I do be destroying blind people. They're just such easy targets. You hit them with 0-1-2.
My God.
I beat up blind people. Okay. I'm so joking.
We're just so punchable.
Oh my God.
We're just so punchable.
Oh man.
Oh, tree root, Zach's leg. What's the difference? We trip on something. I'd literally tripped today and caught myself with my blind cane so hard that it bent.
Oh my God.
Damn. Are you going to need a new cane now?
Nah, it straightens back out with. I just sit on it, straightens back out.
He's like, I'm so fat, I could use myself as a hydraulic press.
Oh, no.
But hydraulic means pressurized liquid. Yeah, his body is full of liquid, and he's putting the cane under pressure. Hydraulic press.
It is good because I don't need a panini press. This bread isn't flat enough. Oh well. It is now.
He said nice bird, Mason. Nicole said nice bird. I don't know. Caitlin didn't tell me what it was said, so I'm not sure which one she was referring to. There's been a few. We will. You know what? We will do the rest of Stephanie Meyer's books.
Yes. Oh yeah. We'll even do host because that one was especially bad. Like, you think the Twilight series was bad? Holy shit.
Yeah, thank you, man. Owen always over here with the support. Yes, if you would like to host us, it would mean the world to us. Mm-hmm. I swear we're not always degenerates. Not always. We're upstanding citizens.
Yeah, like,
don't lie to them, Zach. You're many things, but you're not a liar. Although you did break a solemn promise.
Oh my God.
He's like, look, man, I was jonesing for the next chapter of Garden of Lies, man.
Garden of Lies. Zach's book, because he's an author.
That's right.
That's my plug.
I love this man, folks. He hasn't even plugged it. I had to plug for him because he hasn't plugged any of his shit yet. And you guys, you just heard, and he plugs me. I love this man.
I like you too.
Oh, that's a knife to the heart. Fuck you.
You're all right most of the time. Other than you're breaking solemn promises, and then you're a dick.
He's never gonna let you live that down.
No,
I fucking am not.
Nope. Like for the rest of eternity.
He breaks my heart with the last chapter, destroys the hopes of Team Amnes, and then makes me wait. It makes me wait longer than a week for the next chapter. Fucking bastard.
I enjoyed every second of it, Mason. It was good for me. It was sexually gratifying. Unlike my fucking banned video on YouTube.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
You like how I swing around, Caitlin?
Yes.
Possibly I structured that.
That was flawless.
Oh my god.
Oh yes.
Facts. Oh, and it is truly the energy drink of the gods.
Yes.
And the nectar of the gods.
Did we get through all the comments?
We didn't go through each and every single one, but that's okay. And I thank you guys for being here. Your comments make the show better.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
I mean, I think, but I can't see them, so I can't say shit.
he's like, for all I know, there might not actually be any comments.
yeah, you're just making them up on the spot just to fuck with me.
That would be fucked up.
Right, yeah.
That would be fucked up.
Really, the comment section is just full of people like, who the fuck is this new guy?
Caitlin, remind
Get
me.
him out.
One of these days, we're going to have to do that to Mason.
Oh my god.
See how long it takes him to figure it out.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm a piece of shit.
Be like, no. Or it could be supposed comments asking him to do things that are really funny.
Caitlin, do me a favor. Take that comment down. All right. Because we're an hour into this and we still have a whole show map left to get to, we're going to get moving.
Yeah.
This is a segment that we're going to do, and I like to call it, yeah, mic check 1 2. What it be, what it is, what it do. It's time for another rap review.
I fucking love that stinger.
Me too.
Me too. It's like just the right level of actually spitting bars, but also like campy and like self-joke and self-deprecating. It's so I love it so much.
It's
just right on the line of satirical.
Exactly. That's what I love about it. It's like, am I making fun of rap? Am I just like genuinely being campy with like, what am I doing right now? So anyways, folks, this is a rap that I wrote. It's something that you can find on YouTube that this rap review is reviewing. And so we're just gonna hit this and we're gonna have a good time. And this rap is called Bleeding Bars. Locked in a cage, dark in this space, demon of a past age, killer of the 3 fates, slayer of these foul apes. Slice them up like fish from my plate. Let's go. Valdez Doyle, evilest thing around. Rep the scar on my neck, smiling like a sick clown in your town, putting bodies in the ground. You wanna fight? We can go another round. Screams cascade through the night. This is what I live for. Innocence and humans. Things that I abhor, cause I'm a demon, a monster. Not something you can stop when I come around. All the bodies drop. Spin your head like a top. Favorite sound, the final chop. When it comes to killers, I'm the cream of the crop. I've been alive for an age. Got Evander in a rage. His father thought himself a sage. Book of history lost his page. You know, because I fucking killed him.
Spoilers.
Gonna need a squad, a legion to fight me. Think a magic sword will throw it, man. Evander, try me. You still gonna die over his corpse. The ghost of Huck's the cry. Before I'm found, I'll reduce cold to ash. Use the blood of my victims. Wash my evil ass. Yeah. Yo. I kill for fun. I kill for sport. Never have I wept when I cut a life short. I've seen kingdoms rise, seen more fall. I'm a relic of doctors past, heeding evil's call. I want to traverse the world, slowly burn it all. Think your fate is a hero, but you look it awful small. Yeah. Tiny Evander, you ain't got shit. I'll kill you. I laugh in delight when I see a victim's fright. I torture and torment them till the wee hours of the night. Make sin look like virtue, make the Joker look a saint. World is a canvas, hand me some red paint. Spirits bled from the ground, couldn't stop me. Ain't an evil thing alive that can haunt me. Step up, I'll fold your bones around, see? Then walk into the sunset with pure glee. Vow this story will kill you faster than some VD. I move like a shadow, you cannot see me. Grim Reaper, my only friend, darkness till the end. Bodies of my victims in the coral reef. Spirits of the dead that the ocean keep. Like a specter of the night, I slowly creep. While I wait for your town to go to sleep. Bars! So that's my rap review of The Bleeding Ground by Mason in the Dark. Go check it out. It's fucking fantastic.
Well, you just saw how good that rap was, and that was about my character, and that's how awesome he is that Zach had that much fucking material. So go read it.
Yeah.
Oh, that felt wrong. I don't like doing that.
Hey, man,
I had 2.5 seconds of confidence, and now I'm back to imposter syndrome.
Oh my gosh.
He was like, that rap pumped him up. That rap was like, he was just like, yeah, yes, this is my work inspired this. This rap is dope. And Zach did this rap for me. I'm so fucking good. And then he had enough juice. He had enough internal juice built up to get that 2 seconds of going in.
I was so pumped up. I was like Stephanie Meyer after a 2 double shot espresso.
Hey, Mason,
enough to write 6 lines.
So, yeah, you can find him, Mason in the Dark, at YouTube. Check out his shit. This has been...
I write and narrate my own stuff all by myself, other than the music, which is edited by my partner.
Right. And he, man, it is just so awesome of your woman that she helps you out like that. What a
It is fucking sweet.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I certainly did. This has been... Yeah, mic check 1, 2. What it be, what it is, what it do. It's time for another rap review.
Can I ruin the illusion slightly here?
I guess.
You did that to surprise me. Unfortunately, Kate didn't kick me out fast enough the other day, and I heard you telling Owen that you were going to do it.
Son of a bitch!
I've been so excited to hear it.
I was supposed to be a surprise!
I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. It's not even my fault. It's Kate's fault for not kicking me out fast enough.
Oh, just add that punishment to the list.
Yep.
Yep.
Man, Kate, you're gonna get it good.
Yep.
I had to wait until afterwards to tell you. But I also didn't feel right not telling you.
I'm glad you did, because it would have tainted my. I had that. I'm surprising him with this energy. It made the performance better. I'm glad you waited, but thank you.
It was awesome though, bro. I loved that.
Thank you. I worked kind of hard on it. I'm not gonna lie and say I worked like super extra mega hard on it, but I did.
Whatever. You were like, this is really important.
That's why the chapter was late, isn't it? Because he was staying up late to write that rap.
Yeah, because he was like, this is important. He was like, I want to do this right.
I need Mason's approval.
Mason. No, he was like, he deserves this. This is great. So he was, all like, I'm going to work real hard on this. So, he's sitting there with his headphones on and all concentrated. Yeah.
Sunrise to sunset. Got the headphones on.
About an hour.
Right, yeah, about an hour.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, bro.
I have been losing time lately. Maybe it really was a few hours. Oh, my kidneys don't work right. So
offhanded head. I have health issues.
So this next segment, there's a long history of jocks being dicks to book nerds. And one of the things that they routinely do is call us homosexuals because we read books and like fantasy shit and play video games. They call us nerds, geeks. They give us wedgies. They throw
Dweebs.
us hands. They grab your ball, use them to throw you against a locker, then whisper gently in your ear, I would totally fuck this shit out of you if I were a homo. Like, really fucked up shit that they be doing to us book nerds, right?
That never happened to me. I think bullies may be different where you're from.
I can assure you they are. So, anyways, we
that
do
was
this
disturbing.
here that we like to call So here's the thing about swimming. Okay. All right. You get these guys. Okay. And you march them out of the locker room in nothing but basically a thong. And there's a whole crew of these guys. There's at least like 6 of them. And they're in their thongs. Okay. And their hair is all wet from showering. Okay. And they're all shredded. And then they all jump in the water together and wiggle around frantically in sync. How is that not gay? Explain this to me. You got all these ripped dudes, and they're all in the pool, getting all wet with each other to compete to see who can wiggle the best. And don't I don't want to hear you defend it. I did swim team in high school, okay? That shit's gay. and listen, there ain't nothing wrong with being gay. I'm not saying that it's wrong to be gay. I'm saying let's call a spade a spade. Swimming? Pretty fucking gay. There's no denying.
I was all set to try defending swimming. When I knew that that's what you were doing, I was sitting there thinking, Well, you are getting in with the women and the bikinis, and then you went straight for competitive swimming, and I have no defense.
Well, of course, we're talking about gay sports, not recreational pastimes. Swimming in a lake with a bunch of sexy girls in bikinis. There's absolutely nothing gay about that. That's like every man's dream, literally.
Or skinny dipping.
Or skinny dipping. Yeah, the comment section. Yes. So yeah, man. Oh, yeah. No, swimming and man, it just so happens. It just so happens that from high school, at the time, our team captain, big half black, half Samoan guy named Mike, really nice guy, good dude, blood donor, does charity work, awesome guy, was in the closet the entirety of high school, came out after high school. My swim captain was in the closet gay. And you know what's hilarious? One time,
oh god,
the whole swim team. Oh my god, the whole swim team. Okay, what we did, we did a sleepover halfway through the season at the co-captain's house. Nick Bjorkman, kid was like the quintessential like prep kid, but he went to like a ghetto high school. No one understood.
Oh my god,
he was a good dude. He was a chill dude. So, anyways, so we've got like 8 teenage boys staying over at this guy's house, right? Okay. And we've all seen each other naked in the shower.
Okay.
And we're all just hanging out, and we start playing some like fraternity games, right? So what we play this one game called Mix It, where you mix up a fucking concoction in a blender, and 2 people drink it to see who throws up first, and the first person to throw up loses. And we all had a picture of shit we were drinking.
Oh god!
And I think I either won or I got second place because Zach Pieper ain't no bitch. Then after this, we all talk about the next fucking absurd thing we want to do, and we're like, and someone throws streaking in the hat, and we seriously considered that for like 5 minutes. But what the fucking stupid thing we landed on was the captain's house was right next to a Walgreens.
Oh
dear.
So, in the hat, someone put Zach and Captain go condom shopping together.
Oh my god.
And everyone voted to make that happen. So me and the team captain walked down to this Walgreens with our fucking crew hovering in the background to watch. And we walked into the fucking Walgreens and grabbed a box of condoms. And we went to the cash register. I'm hugging on my team captain's arm and like nuzzling into his bicep.
No, my god.
And he's like 6'4", and he's like a bear, okay? And I'm like his cute little white girlfriend, okay?
Oh my god!
Got the condoms tucked to my chest, and I set them down all fairy and dainty like, and the cashier is just looking at the condoms, and he's just like, and he takes the cash, and he's like, "Is that all for you guys today?" I'm like, "Yes, unless you guys have lube." And he's just like, and he's, no, I don't think we got that. Okay. And then me and the kid walked out. The whole time, Captain is just like, and I'm just fucking looking up at him because at this point I had my suspicions, so I was like, oh man!
I love that you were drunk for that story. I had a friend in high school that we just would have done that just for a laugh without alcohol.
Oh no, Mason, you misunderstood. There was no alcohol in those pictures of bullshit we blended up. It made you throw up because of how disgusting it was. You threw like raspberry jelly and Cheerios and jalapeno vinegar, like pickled jalapenos, the vinegar from that into a fucking blender, and maybe throw in some like fucking cinnamon, just enough to make it grainy, okay? And then you swap, everyone swaps pitchers. So we had like 7 different pitchers, and everyone got the pitcher someone else made.
Lovely.
And folks, we covered that front yard in puke.
Well, at least you didn't play Soggy Biscuit.
Oh god. I could tell. I would, I could tell the story about Walgreens and retain my manhood and masculinity. I couldn't play Soggy Biscuit and say I was a straight man.
I'm so disappointed that you actually knew what that was. I was really hoping that I was going to throw that in there, and you were going to be like, "What? Soggy Biscuit?" And I was going to have to fucking tell you what it was.
Oh no!
So disappointed.
Oh no! I've known about toss them, dude. Fucking life in the Americas is foul, bro. I've known what Soggy Biscuit was since I was like 10. Okay, we grow up early around here.
Very.
Oh god. So, anyways, swimming, really gay, and I've got the credentials to prove it, and the symbolism is all there. And Michael Phelps has the wingspan of a bald fucking eagle. This has been
I just realized.
Okay.
I just realized that we actually didn't charge Stephanie Meyer with anything.
Oh god! Oh, we got so busy ripping into her butthole. Oh, we'll have to. Well, you know what? Her here's the thing, though, Mason. Her trial isn't over because we have to investigate the rest of them first.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Well, to be fair,
Mary Joseph and all their carpenter friends.
To be fair, we didn't get to the one with the shirtless, muscly dude, so I was fairly disappointed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, man, it's been 2 hours, 14 minutes, and we still have 2 segments, folks. Oh, wait, no, an hour, 14 minutes. I'm sorry. I can't do time.
See, you're losing an hour. You're losing an hour.
Well, that would have been gained, sir.
Yeah, I can't maths.
He is a real human boy. He can do the maths.
I'm a man of words, not numbers, sir.
That's right.
Hey, real talk, homie.
Yep.
But anyways, man, this next thing, we got a little segment for you called Rebel Poet Society. Caitlin, you've been letting the comments go again.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm still on old rules of.
That's okay. You'll get it. And I'll just
read them yourself, you know.
Actually, I can't because you don't. Okay, I'm gonna give you a break.
Yeah, because he can't
Can't use it. Know what the software looks like. So I'm gonna let you have that one and explain this to you. I can't
very slowly.
I can't run the stuff that I run for the show and the comments at the same time because they're in different sections of the streaming software.
Yeah.
Well then, fuck me.
But you had no way of knowing that, so I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah. So let's get to a few then.
Yeah. It says,
right.
LOL, poor Zach. Kate ruined the surprise. Yes, I did.
I mean, it was me and Kate. I should have noticed he was. I don't know how I didn't notice, to be quite honest, that he was still in the fucking call.
So 6 guys squirming in water. So a live version of sperm looking for an egg.
How did I miss that?
You missed that.
Did I miss that? Thank you.
I'm disappointed in you.
How did
You
I?
should have caught that.
I should have caught. Man, I'm slipping, folks.
Man,
He put too much effort into the rap review and missed that.
Well, I don't script Gay Police at all. That segment is 100% on the spot.
Yeah. Yep. Is it wrong? I know what it is. She's talking about Soggy Biscuit.
No.
No, it's not wrong that you know what it is.
I just hope you've never participated.
Yeah. And Lauren says, please share what it is, Mason.
Share what is?
She wants to know what it is.
Oh, shit.
Because apparently she doesn't know, but Nikki does.
Oh, Soggy Biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and this is where I'm going to find out that we have a totally different definition of what it is between me and Tech.
All right, let's hear it.
So, Soggy Biscuit, as far as I'm aware of what it is where you get a biscuit, or translate that for me, Zach. What's a biscuit in American?
A cookie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys do call biscuits cookie. We have these other doughy dinner roll things that are called biscuits.
Well, they call those scones.
Or rolls, don't they?
Yeah, because a biscuit is a cookie.
So it's where you get a biscuit / cookie, and it tends to be somewhere on a table, in a windowsill, sort of wherever you can get to. And you get a group of men that take it in turns to pet the weasel. They take it in turns to have a wank, and each of them ejaculates onto the biscuit, and the last one has to eat it.
The last one to finish, yeah. And okay, so you got the rules a little bit wrong as far as I heard them. It's not that they take turns, it's that everyone is whacking off at the same time, and the last one to finish has to eat it. And you still have to finish, which means even yours is going to be on there. If you actually, don't, if you can't outrun them.
If you're a bit too limp-wristed and you can't quite get there.
Well, no, I was saying, like, if you lose, if I lost that game, I'd get up and run. I got roped into playing, like, gun to my head, I'm being forced to play.
Oh, God.
And I'm the last one? No, motherfucker, I'd be sprinting so fast.
Anyway.
I'm like the Flash. This is supposed to be Rebel Poet Society.
Yep, that's what this is supposed to be. LOL, you just grossed out Lauren. Like, well,
as it should.
Hey,
it's not my game.
It's one of the most games ever conceived of by my species and gender. Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's not my game. It's not my fault.
No.
So, anywho's-its. Caitlin, do you want to do your poem first, or should I?
Yes, let's get some serious poetry.
Yeah, you go first.
Oh, God damn it, making me go first. All right.
Yeah. Unless you want to do Mason's first.
It's first the worst, second the best, third the lazy donkey.
I feel like that's a sex innuendo.
No, it's just a childhood rhyme. It's just an innocent childhood rhyme, and you just said it was a sexual innuendo.
If you don't see the heavy sexual overtones in that nursery rhyme, I don't know what to tell you. So, this poem is called Mason of Darkness.
What? Oh, Jesus, this one is a surprise.
A jolly smirk and cutting snark, insightful without sight. building friendship from bricks of contempt, like a mason of well-intended malice. In darkness he rests, the laughter echoing around him. Flashes of life dart across his dreams, writing worlds he will never see. You build your walls of defiance high, so you might not rest peacefully so you might rest peacefully inside. But the darkness will never be quiet, for I will always laugh at your side, my friend.
I'm sorry, I just had to wipe the tears. That's why I didn't respond. That's so emotional that I had no words. That was fucking excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Glad you like it. I'm glad you like it.
Well, I like the friendships built from bricks of contempt. That's excellent. Although, to be fair, mine and yours friendship is probably the most contemptuous one that I have.
I'm not exactly an unabrasive person. That's fair.
In all fairness, though, to you, and I will be fair, I basically introduced myself by being like, "Hey, I'm Mason. I'm blind. Make fun of me."
That is true. He did kind of ask for it.
The first time I met Zach, he was doing a stream with Kate, and I just jumped on and just started making blind jokes to try and pop him, and it worked. And then ever since then, I've regretted that decision. I wake up in the night, and there's just like this shadowy figure next to me, and he leans down, and he makes the worst, lamest blind jokes, and then I can't get back to sleep afterwards.
Caitlin, what do I do?
What?
What do I do? I break in people's houses at night, and I smell their dicks.
Oh my god! I was about to say, which thing?
I feel bad now because he wrote me this lovely poem, and then I went on for the next 2 minutes just being like, "Yeah, you're a dick." It's my cold. It's my cold British heart. We can't show friendship. Not in that way. It has to be like, "I love you, but you're a dick." But I love you, but you're a dick.
Well, Mason, I might be a dick, but I've smelled yours, so check me.
What?
Oh my god! I'm sorry, Mason. I'm having a little bit. You could say that I'm having a little bit of a piss on you with Kate right now because all of this is like this last like good 2 minutes of bit has been referenced.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Of.
Hey, or Lauren, Zach stands by his bed with his dick out. From the last,
and here's me.
The last Rebel Poet Society, because apparently Zach does everything with his dick out.
I wrote a whole ass poem.
That's great. That was great.
Yeah,
you totally cut over the joke I was going to make, but yours was way better. I was about to say, and here's me thinking there was just running water next to my bed. Hey, I get thirsty in the night, what can I say?
Now I feel dirty.
Quick, read another poem.
Caitlin, are you gonna read?
Okay. Mine is really short. It's kind of like flash poetry. Of You and I is a strange story. If I were to tell you, you would never have want for knowing me. Yet, if we'd never had met, I would still always remember you.
That's really good. That is Flash, but that is really good.
I think that may be too deep for me. I'm trying to work it out in my head.
Well, we do analyze. So, Kate, one more time.
I said, of you and I is a strange story. If I were to tell you, you would never have want for knowing me. Yet, if we never had met, I would still always remember you.
So, ours is a strange story. And then what's the next line?
If I were to tell you, you would never have want for knowing me.
You would never have want for knowing me. So what's being said there, folks, is if this person that she's talking about had never met her, then he wouldn't know the difference. His life would basically have been the same. But go to the next line, Kate.
Yet, if we never had met, I still would always remember you.
So right there, what she's saying is she had been waiting for this person that she's now saying she knows her whole life. So what's being said there is you're the person I've been waiting for. You're like my one. So what she's saying is you're my one, but I'm an incidental to you. And then the last bit, Kate?
Well, that was it. I said, yet if we never had met, I still would always remember you.
Right. Okay. It really is that short. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the dissection of that poem.
You see that makes sense now. I'd liked it to start with. I'm just too stupid to understand it.
You're not stupid.
For reference, audience people, she writes poems like that. I write poems about taxi drivers.
Right. Right. And you know what? Just because he's the bard of the common man doesn't mean his poetry ain't good, okay? It's on his channel. Go check it out. Come on!
It's all in a playlist called My Creative Writing Pieces, because I'm creative.
Yes, and he writes stuff.
They're pieces of creative writing, so they're in a playlist called Creative Writing Pieces. Logic.
Listen, man, I see you taking the piss on yourself, and I respect that, but that's how YouTube works. If you don't make the playlist clear what it is, people don't click on it.
Yeah. It's like, well, it's more so for the algorithm, and then everybody's just programmed themselves to be more like the algorithm.
Yeah. Fucking good little worker drones.
Yeah. All right. So.
All right. So. Comments?
Well, also you have to read in
Mason's selection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and Lauren says that Nikki submitted a poem via email.
Okay. We are going. Yeah, we got time to do it.
Yeah.
We got time to do it.
And Owen says, "All right, bro, gotta go to bed. Got home from work about the time you started. Love you, dude. Have a great stream. You have a good sleep, Owen.
And
good night, sleepyhead.
Yeah.
Everyone, make sure that comment account he's using. He streams from that Twitch. He's a really chill dude.
Yep.
Go check him out. My good brother, my good friend and adoptive brother, Owen. I am not.
What?
I felt like I had to join in with that.
Yes.
I couldn't be left out.
I was looking through my email and I realized I was in the wrong email.
Because
well
that's the level of
I mean, it could be worse. You could have created a whole other email account.
Yes, Kate, it's so funny that I'm suffering from brain fog and I accidentally opened a second Twitter, okay? Hilarious. I feel like I have Alzheimer's.
Sorry, you opened a second Twitter with that?
Accidentally, yes. Trying, get this is the real funny part, folks. I accidentally opened a second Twitter account while trying to log into Twitch.
It's got a T and an I.
I mean, they start with TWIT, so
Yeah.
Okay. So this is from author Lauren Adele over at YouTube. She's also in the comments as something before divided by site. So yeah, go check her out on YouTube if blind author content is something you care about.
Yes.
Or resources for the blind. She talks about that for blind authors as well. So anyways,
it's a niche. It's really only the three of us.
Right? Anywho, battle cry. Growing up, I became accustomed to the word no, to having my decisions made for me, to feeling alone despite the constant shadow of another tailing me to keep tabs on me, quelling my parents' fears of getting hurt. Who knew that being disabled would lead to so many restraints? That losing your sight was a waiver on your freedom. Losing your identity always being compared to the stereotypes created by society's expectations. Being forced to endure the labels and barriers put in place. A barricade to prevent you from joining in with the masses. Society's misconceptions and biased beliefs have ignited a rebellious spirit inside my heart. Each constraint is a bridge I must destroy. Each stereotype is a curse I must erase. Every defined decision carries out my battle cries, revealing the truth to the world. I may be blind, but I can still dream. I have hopes, visions, and desires. Aspirations I hope to pursue, exploring new lands. I don't want to be a prisoner just because the world may reject me. I may be blind, but I am still human, waiting for the no-sayers to finally see what I can offer to the world despite my disability. I want to hear what
Lauren
Mason has to say about that.
I was just about to. Lauren, straight up, that was great. As someone who has had at least a relatively similar experience, that was just so relatable. I totally feel that on so many levels. I mean, Zach literally made that defiance point about me in that poem, and I completely agree with what he said, and I can see it in Lauren's poem there, and it really does. It is really relatable because when I was younger, my mum was quite protective, and I think she, especially as I got older and sort of got my own independence, she used to worry quite a bit. So all that beginning bit was just chef's kiss. So awesome.
Alrighty, thank you for the submission, author Lauren Adele.
Yep.
Thank you, Lauren.
Kate, put one of her comments up so people can.
All right. Yeah. And Lauren says Nicole submitted a poem. Kate just calling out all Zach's fault. Nah, it was just.
So if that was Nicole, okay.
Yeah, it's Nikki's poem.
Okay, my mistake. The other author in our comments right now.
She says, sent for me since tech hates me.
Roger.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Well, we'll take everything that I said, but replace Lauren with Nicole.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But
Last poem.
and Nicole is also on YouTube, Nicole the Blind Mage, and she does a lot of the same stuff as her sister.
Yes.
Writing streams and talking about writing, and they co-author a book, Hunted the Immortal's Kiss, which we did a pro release of on Adventurous Publications at YouTube.
It's okay, Zach's just tired. Yeah.
Sure. We'll go with tired.
Yeah. What? You had a rough week, man.
I did have a fairly rough week. All right, Kate. Do me a favor. Yep, add the window back to the stream. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got it on screen there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We do.
Invictus. Unconquerable. Oh, damn it. What did I just... Okay. Oh, shit. Sweet. I got just the image up. Okay, better.
Yeah.
All right. Invictus. Unconquerable. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. William Ernest Henley, 1975, Invictus.
Tell me that just doesn't fill you with defiance.
That fills you. I feel like I want to go out and fight something.
Exactly. It's like, I want to draw my sword and just run into battle and fuck people up.
Yeah.
I love that whole section about the bludgeonings of fate.
Yes.
Yeah, that is really good.
What were you gonna say, Zach?
Oh, the blind kung fu mask.
Oh my god!
The thing about Invictus as well is once you actually learn about it's completely swiped that one off to the left. I don't care.
Over it, gloss, people. like reflecting the sun into your eyes and blinding you. Levels of gloss over that one.
Was that
Go
pun?
on.
Was that pun intended?
I'm not even going to dignified with that. Oh my god, tongue twisted there. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response, which was completely nullified by the fact I couldn't fucking say it.
Oh.
Anyway, Henley went through some shit. If you go and look at his life, dude had both legs amputated due to tuberculosis.
Yeah.
And that's just like the tip of the iceberg. Dude just had like blow after blow from life. And when you read that, and it's just that's the guy's outlook. That right there is like the essence I tried to capture.
Yeah.
Respectable commentary, sir. Thank you. And let me just say, purely analyzing the work on its merit, this is a master work of poetry. I know you can't see how it's written here, Mason, but not only is the language excellent, as you know, did you get to look at how this was written before you lost your sight?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So
sometimes it's hard to... Sorry, go on.
Well, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, sometimes it's hard to remember what I did and didn't see, because I picture things in my head so clearly. Like, I picture the writing, and so I find it hard to remember, did I see that? Did I not?
Ooh, yeah, that's gotta fuck with you. That's rough, buddy. Okay. So anyways, the writing. Out of the night that covers me, comma, next line. Black as the pit from pole to pole, comma, next line. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. So this is structured in a perfect measuring rhyme scheme. Okay? The syllabling is perfectly measured, and the rhyme scheme is skipping lines. This is classic songwriting techniques used in poetry, or you could say actually poets were doing it before songwriters. Songwriters stole these concepts from poets, if we're looking at how these things evolved. So anyways, so this structure evolves in songwriting, and we get it in this poetry right here. Or god damn it, I said it backwards again. You know what evolves in poetry gets stolen by songwriting. So now, because songs have started adopting this, you tend to read this kind of poetry in a sing-song voice in your head, or like to music, because it naturally has a flow that you could put to a beat. So the whole thing is structured, the punctuation and the formatting of the words, it's perfectly flowing. It's excellent. That's what I was trying to say. God damn.
Well, I mean, I think in a way though that the poetry format and writing of lyrics is kind of a which came first, the chicken or the egg kind of situation, because they started putting down musical notes in the year 600. So shortly after that, they actually started putting actual lyrics down and realized that the format had to be different than how they were writing regular literature. So
you're saying music came before poetry? Or you're saying writing like this came before poets using this technique?
Very possibly, yeah.
Interesting. So in that case, it would have been a form of poetry coming from music. That would be very interesting, and I believe it. It's plausible.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I just find it hard to imagine that as a song.
As someone who went to a Lutheran church for a good chunk of my life and is still currently council president, well, acting president, I can tell you hymns. Yeah, this you could just put some heavy, like dark piano behind this, and sing it in a structured chant style singing, like a lot of hymns are sang, and this would sound epic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how the whole Gregorian chants got started.
Imagine Rat Guts singing that.
Oh my god. Fuck yeah, Rat Guts singing this?
Yes.
Out of the night that covers me, dark as the night from pole to pole.
Black as the pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever gods may be for my conquerable soul.
I just circumstance. I am not going to start crying loud.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun.
dude, the blood needs a chance. My head is bloody. What a proud. Dude, that would be a great heavy metal song.
Yes. Oh my god.
I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Oh God.
Henley's just positively rolling in his grave right now.
Looming, but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid.
Just one more before we move on. Come on, you've got to hip hop it now.
I gotta hip hop it now?
Yeah, it's got to be rap now.
Okay. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment's the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Oh, now I want to do the whole poem like that. Hang on, that's bar.
Damn.
Hang on.
Bars, man.
Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever guys may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeoning's a chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strong the gate, how charged with punishment's the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. I ran away and had fun with that last bit.
So I feel like this show has got 90% more silly now that I'm involved.
Yep.
Yeah,
Lord,
that's fine.
Look what Mason created. Yeah.
We're taking what was previously a serious analytical poetry segment and got you to sing one of the greatest poems that I've ever heard in the style of Rat Guts.
Style of Rat Guts. Rat Guts.
Rat Guts.
Oh my
a
God,
band that
no.
doesn't even exist.
We're gonna have to make them T-shirts and everything now.
Dude, we have to make Rat Guts t-shirts. That has
That has to happen. Yep.
It has to have
a whole thing.
It has to have like 10 exclamation marks after the goal.
Oh, but of course.
and you know what the graphic should be? It should be like there's a rat lying dead at the top of the shirt, like right at your collarbone, okay?
Uh-huh.
And its fucking gut is spilled open, and its entrails all hanging out, and blood is dripping down the shirt, and the dripping blood spells Rat Guts.
Yes. Okay, I'm writing this down right now. Oh my God. This just happened.
Yep, we came up with it on stream. We're 100% making that shirt, folks. That is going to happen.
And it's Rat Guts with a Z, of course.
Rat Guts.
Yep.
Oh, man. Whew, that's fucking good.
The lead singer of that band is in jail.
And probably will be for life.
Or will he?
Ooh, I'm excited now. Is he gonna pull a Ronnie? Is he gonna pull a Ronnie and get out of jail and start a new band as a big middle finger to his old band?
Possibly. Who knows?
When was the show ever serious? LOL.
Hey. That's accurate.
You resemble that remark.
Guess what? You have a point.
All right, folks.
Oh my
We're pushing 2 hours, and I want to get to this last segment. So, So
I've been trying to delay, hoping that you wouldn't have time, so I don't have to try and do this.
no such luck. It's time for.
How would you describe that?
All right, Caitlin, or the comments section. Give me something poetic to make mundane, or something mundane to make poetic. And indicate after you say the thing, tell me which order you're telling me to do it from. Because sometimes you all give me stuff that like is on the edge, and I just want to know what perspective you're looking at it from.
Ooh, okay.
Can I give you something?
Sure.
I want you to make the cold side of the pillow poetic.
Okay. All right.
And yes, I did think of that last night when I had to turn my pillow over.
You make it poetic.
Yeah.
Okay. As I lay here in the sweltering heat of this summer's night, my rest is filled with disquiet, my mind filled with fright. And yet, every now and then, a sweet balm from my sorrow, I flip the pillow over, and for a time have pleasant dreams of tomorrow. For the cold fabric caresses the back of my head and eases my burning skin. The sunburn, a constant agony, but the sweet cool, a relief from within. For now I rest atop the fabric, absorbing heat from me, and I feel as if it's medicine, a soothing symphony.
God, I hate you. I hate that shit just rolls off your head like water off a duck's back, and I sit here for hours like,
That's
should
true.
this word go here?
That's true. People who have said that exact same thing.
Hate you so much.
Yeah. Hey, they don't call me the Mad Bard for nothing. Oh man. Oh, I like that line in there. A soothing symphony. That was glorious.
Great.
If I could just yank my own weasel for a second.
He's like, oh, I have a new one.
Oh man.
I don't even know where that come from. I've never heard someone say petting the weasel before. I don't know why I said it.
Oh, the fact that you haven't heard, I mean, people have used that expression, but the fact that you've never heard that expression before, that just makes that so much funnier.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Okay, someone give me something, or Mason can take one. What do you think,
Oh,
Kate?
God. Do I have to?
I only set the bar really high.
Yeah, right.
Like a fucking kangaroo.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna give Mason one.
Oh, Jesus.
Ghosts, but it has to be mundane.
Ghosts.
Okay. Some people, right, say you got this thing called a soul. So what they're thinking is your body is like a car, right? And the soul is the thing what's driving the car, and somehow they press some sort of pedal, and your legs move, and your arms move, and your mouth chews things, and then for some reason they think that when you die, right? You've got to listen to this closely because, to be honest, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But they think when you die, the car gets destroyed, right? But for some reason, the driver just carries on, just keeps on going, right? But now, because it's not trapped in the car, it can like walk through walls and shit, and it can. But it's mad. But it's mad that it doesn't have a car anymore. So like when it walks through the walls, it starts throwing things around, and it scares people. And sometimes it tries to take other people's cars, like it's playing GTA or something. And that's what they call possession.
Oh, it's the British accent for me, folks. Oh God, it just makes the delivery so good.
Oh my God.
I'm just glad you went with mundane rather than poetic.
Oh man,
Because I just had to be myself for that.
Well, because so much of the time people are like, oh, well, ghosts, and then they try and describe them all poetically and stuff. And I'm like, well, has anyone ever really tried to describe them in just like clinical,
basic understanding? That analogy, that car analogy, he carried that to the end, and it was so well thought out. I fucking love that.
But I loved the cherry on top of and that's what we call possession.
Oh God, that was good. I also really adored that but they think now that they don't have the car right, that they can like walk through walls and shit. And I was just like, well, when you say it like that.
Like they just think it's okay now because they don't have a me suit anymore.
It's going to be my life's mission to find something that Zach can't find, that Zach can't make poetic.
Oh, I dare you to try.
That
the games begin, my friend.
That will probably last
Never happen.
like your entire life.
Zach, hairdryers, go.
Oh, fuck.
Hair dryers.
A hair blower? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. All right. You fucked with the wrong guy. He's waiting for me. He's just outside and down the stairs. And
he's going to personify the fucking hairdryer. God damn it.
And I know he loves it when I do my face and my hair. The brush strokes gently. The warm breeze, the moisture wicks. We're going to a concert tonight. We're going to see Styx. And so I grab the hairdryer and blow it out so gently, like a summer breeze, wafting tunes of nature.
Fuck you.
Shut up and let me finish, bitch.
That's what he said.
Come on, gently, like a summer breeze. We're waiting. We're waiting.
blowing gently like a summer breeze, carrying distant melodies. And as my hair puffs up and the volume increases, I dream of a life with him in Venice on the beaches. So I make myself look a dream so he can rest soundly. Because tonight we're going to get naked and he's going to.
Zach attempting to do my suspended misdirection thing. About 3 lines from the end, I realised that that's what he was doing. I was like, where's this fucking going?
Like, that's where.
Well, then, Mason, I gotta be honest, bro. You were ahead of me because I didn't come up with that until the line right before it.
That's just how my brain works. I was just sitting there thinking, so it's not going to necessarily be what we expect. So what? To be honest, though, I thought you were going to anthropomorphize the hairdryer.
No. So I was making her. I could keep going after that, but what I was doing was I was making it so that she was like relating the hairdryer as being symbolic of her love for the guy because she dries her hair and gets all prettied up for him, and so it's like symbolic of the effort she puts into their relationship.
No, yeah, that makes sense. I just thought you were going to anthropomorphize the hairdryer, which was silly of me because that's totally more my thing than yours. If that had been me, it totally would have been like, I'm waiting for him. I can hear him downstairs. I know that he'll be here soon. He loves it when I do my thing. When I blow gently upon his hair to remove the moisture that he's put there.
I thought you were gonna leave off the explanation of what you were blowing, so that you could build up the thing being a hairdryer.
That would have been fucking brilliant. The whole thing is just like blowing right at the end. Hairdryer. That would have been brilliant. Zach now thinks like me, but better than me.
The mad
I am irrelevant.
Masks.
No.
Many masks.
He's like, oh, this hat will be fun. Let's try this one on, shall we?
Just remember, Mason, I could never imitate you if I first had not befriended you.
And what is it they say? Imitation is the best form of flattery.
Yep.
I still couldn't imitate you, so I just don't have the strength of will.
So anyways, guys, that's sleep off.
Lauren has one. Okay, so which one of y'all want to take this?
Okay, so it says sleep poetic. Do you want to take it, Mason, or should I?
I'll try. It's not going to be anywhere near as. Oh God, why did I say that I'd try this? So make sleep poetic. Come on, Mason, sleep. This is an easy thing. Come on, dickhead. I feel it now, just like I used to. After a long, hard day, I feel it now. The weariness of a child. Limbs that feel like they're full of lead. Eyes that just can't stay open. I want to stay awake. It's such... I'm having such an amazing day. but they just won't stay open. Inch by inch, they slide down, trying to send me into the temporary abyss. I hate this. I hate it. It started off so well. Temporary abyss.
Hey, it's not bad. Keep going.
Keep going.
Trying to send me into the temporary abyss. I struggle to fighting my own body, but I just don't have the strength to beat myself.
Come on, man. Keep going. I'm only you're laughing and it made me think of something. Come on, keep going. You got this.
I don't. I really don't. See, now it's just dead silence.
You just get okay. Fuck you for.
I've choked, man. I'm not giving up. I've just choked. There's a difference.
Wait,
Okay, fine. I gotta say, I thought you'd hit your stride because there at the beginning, man, that was really good. It was obvious.
I know.
It was different than my voice and my flavor of doing it, but that's why I call you the bard of the common, man. Yeah, man, that was good.
Yeah. And for
It was good for a first attempt.
Not bad at all. I said, and for somebody who's never done improv,
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, that is something that helps me out a lot. I did 4 years of theater in high school, and I'm just naturally inclined towards this kind of thing.
I just completely derailed myself with the temporary abyss.
And you know what's funny is that was what was interesting about that is you were starting off with poetic language that had a flow to it, but it was still in a common tongue. So very easily accessible language, but it still flowed and had a poetic tilt to it. And then we get temporary abyss, which elevates it because that's obviously highly poetic language.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got that like amping up. And so I thought there was going to be a build in the level of language the poet was using. And unfortunately, he derailed there. But even the little bit he said after temporary abyss was still somewhat elevated. And so I really thought we had something going there. You should transcribe that for him, and he should finish that.
Yes.
Sorry to disappoint.
Oh, you did not disappoint.
We'll get you there, buddy.
Was
A
good.
couple more weeks, you'll be fucking sounding like me.
That's what I was going to say. Give me a few weeks to settle into it, and we'll be all good.
And then we'll.
I could try one more if you want to give me one more.
I mean, we're at 2 hours 8 minutes, but I'm down if you want to swing at it. Okay. So, mundane to poetic.
Mm-hmm.
Mundane to poetic.
I literally wrote an entire story about a nosy neighbor. How can I not turn something mundane to poetic?
So, a car coming to a stop at a stop sign.
Why did I volunteer myself for another one? Why did I do it?
Because you're brave. That's why.
I'm like Apollo Creed right now. I was all like, ain't gonna be another round. Ain't there gonna be no rematch. And now I'm like, okay, I'll have another go. Fine. Except at least Apollo Creed was probably getting fucking paid.
Are you choking, or are you just
No? I'm just thinking.
Okay, let me know when you're done, and after you tackle this, we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Oh man, this has been a good show. We're gonna, and just so anyone who watches the full playthrough knows, we're going to clip all these segments, and they'll be up on Adventurous Publications on YouTube, as well as the full episode. So definitely go check us out on YouTube if you are present over there.
Why do I do this? It's happened before, and I swore to myself that it never would again. But of course, I have no willpower. And so it does. I'm driving along, hand gripping the wheel, window down, wind rolling through my hair. And then the phone rings. And of course, I pick it up. Because why wouldn't I? I'm only behind the wheel of something that could be potentially a lethal weapon. But that's never mattered to me before, so why would it matter now? Who is it? I look down, check the screen. It's nobody important, but fuck it. I want to pick up anyway, because I'm bored, and as I've said before, I have no willpower. So I have a conversation that I'm not going to bore you with the details of, because it was frankly mind-numbingly boring. But when I look, I see it. And I only see it just in time, because there's about 20 feet between me and it, and I don't know what I'm going to do, because I don't know if I have time. I don't know if I don't know if I could possibly have time. But I slam my foot on the brake anyway to try, because when I see that red stop sign, I just have to try. And that's it.
Good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I can't help but feel like you made that about me crashing my car the other day.
No, certainly not. I swear to God, I didn't do that on purpose.
But I did kind of set you up for that.
Oh man. He's like, I swear to God, Zach.
I swear to God, Zach, how many cars is that now, you stupid little bastard?
Do you know how hard that was to stay on the rails? Because about halfway through that, I was like, no, this is a PSA right now, Mason.
I think I had that thought. I was like, oh, he stumbled. Is he gonna?
He's coming back.
I was like, Jesus, I'm like Mike Ross right now. I'm not getting on my soapbox.
Good old little Mikey Ross.
Oh.
He'll learn how to language someday.
Right. He can stop using ghostwriters who don't language.
And not lecture the audience.
Right, exactly.
Oh, God. So anyways, folks, this has been a fun little improv segment that we call.
How would you describe that?
Fuck. It's been a good stream. We're going to hit comments up really quick.
Yeah.
When has the show ever serious?
Yeah.
You'll only get better if you keep trying. Yep. And Mason is going to keep trying, and he is going to improve. I believe in him.
Wow. That was so sincere.
Oh, man. So y'all gotta hit me. Y'all gotta hit me with some poetic to mundane next week, because I didn't even get to do Mason's favorite character. I do.
I know. There's no Mr. Mundane.
Right.
Caitlin, which
Just got his British cousin.
Mr. Mundane has to be a comic strip character.
Yes, he does.
And he has to be like a bald white guy who walks around in a white shirt and some khaki trousers with business shoes on all the time.
Is he going to be like the Color Bandit though? And every time he comes in, if it's a very big dramatic situation, will he suddenly change it to being really ordinary just by his
He walks in. There's a big shootout going on. The cops are there. It's an armed robbery with helicopters, news crews. He walks in. Everyone just walks away.
Oh my god! So that's a funny, but I'll do you one bet. Well, I don't know better, but here's how we could do his whole shtick from this segment in the comic strip. So we show him walking into a scene like that, and then there's just a few panels where he describes it in his mundane voice.
Yes. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's the rain.
Oh my god, no! And then to tie it around back to Mason's idea. Sorry, Caitlin, I just want to get this out. And then after he describes it like that,
you see the actual thing.
No, close. Well, not close. So after he describes all that, just a panel or two goes to the people who are actually involved with the epic thing going on, and they're just like, well, when you put it like that, it's just not even worth it. Yeah, man, thanks for ruining it. They all just walk off.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's good. Caitlin, write that down. How would you describe that? Just became its own comic strip.
This is great.
Thank you for the inspiration, Mason. We'll be sure to give you your royalty checks.
Is there any more comments we need to get to?
It does not look that way. It does not look that way.
No, because I'm not in there anymore.
I would. That is one thing about having you on the show. I will miss your live tweet comments.
But hey,
I mean, you'll still get them on Garden, at least.
That's true. I will still get them on the Garden Saga on my channel, audiobook read by me on YouTube, The Garden of Lies, read by authors and Beaver. You can find it. I believe in you.
Let's be honest, people. The only reason he's got me on the show is so he doesn't have to read my paragraphs of comments. No.
No.
I will have
you get.
Go ahead, Mason.
I was just going to say, you go and look at past episodes of Adventurous After Dark, available on the Adventurous Publications YouTube channel. And if you look in the comment section, you will find comments from me that are about as long as the average novel. And that's why Zach had me on the show, so he doesn't have to read them every week.
And then I was just going to say, I'll have you know that getting to those comments was one of the best parts of my day. So eat it. All right, everyone. Hey, we're Team Adventurous. Mason in the Dark. For inaugural show for him and for being on Twitch. Thank you all for being here. It really means the world to us.
Thank you ever so much.
You can check all of us out on YouTube. We also write books. In Mason's case, he puts his poetry and his short stories on his channel. And yeah, thanks for being here. This has been Team Adventurous. Welcome to the adventure. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, Caitlin, I got it.